stuff like that. So be
Okay.
good. Here we go. We're live. Look at this. We're
Woohoo!
live with the comedy workshop. Everybody, are you excited? Are you
Yeah.
no fans excited? I know I'm excited. Yeah, this is episode. I got to look over 412. It's 412,
Hey.
man. It's coming up. There we go. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's another Monday night with me, your host, Keller Reeves. You know, the most handsome comedian on the panel. No offense, guys. No offense. Like I would know who's handsome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm straight, I guess. Yeah, who knows? Anyways, yeah. Anyways, hey, this is gonna be a great show. We have a lot of fun. You know, one of the comedians we have with us today. Oh, I should say what it is. If you don't know what this is when this is a group of comedians. We get random topics. We try to write 3 to 5 minutes of material on the random topic. Then we perform it for each other, and then we try to give each other help, and we give it their kind of tags, and we have fun with it. It's great. And you know what? My first comedian we're going to introduce right now, just to say hello, is a long-time lurker, everybody. Your first time on the show, Jim Music, everybody. How's it going, buddy?
Hey, doing okay, guys. Glad to be here.
Yeah. We're all excited to see you. I'm sure we'll have some people watching because of
Yes,
this.
indeed.
You've been very active on the sidelines, which gives us a lot of fun. It makes the show better. So if you're you three people watching, if you guys type things in, I will read them and we'll have fun. We always like to joke about it. We like the people being included. Oh, we lost somebody already. Look at that. Who cares? Hey, our next comedian is all the way from Seattle, right? I mean, this guy's been on the show a bunch of times with me Mondays. We've always had a great time. Izzy, how's it going, man?
That good, phenomenal. Glad to be here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here too. Is it hot where you are, or what's going on?
We don't really have AC in these buildings, so in Seattle, there's really no. So if it gets a little hot, you sweat. It just is what it is. It really doesn't. There's no AC in my house, so yeah,
Yeah.
just make it work.
I've been freezing my hats. Have you ever done that, Jim? You freeze your hat?
No.
I freeze. Yeah, I know. I take a hat and I put it in water, then I stick it in the freezer. Then I wear another hat, and then when it goes like 20 minutes or so, then I'll soak the hat I'm wearing and then swap them in the freezer. And I'll put the other one in the freezer. And you put it on your head. You have to crackle it because that's how quickly it. You got to put warm water on it, and you stretch it out. And you put it on your head, and then you wear it for like 20 minutes. It's cooling you off. No brain freeze or anything like that. Then you take it off, put it in the water, stick it in the freezer, take the other one on, and you repeat
Oh no,
all day
that's
long.
right.
Yeah, it's
I've never heard of
awesome.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know if I invented it or not, but I know I started doing it. So
Look, if
yeah, it's been a
somebody
lot of
comments
fun.
it, we'll know. We'll know.
Yeah. Yeah, so like just to announce to people that are watching after this thing is being said, this is a comedy safe space. What that means is it's safe for us, the comedians, not for you, the audience. Okay, so we're just here to have fun and make jokes and try and make you laugh. And sometimes we fail at that, but it's never meant in ill intent. It's always meant to make someone laugh, and sometimes we fail. That's what happens on these workshops. But we always try to have fun. And that's the most important thing about this show is to have fun, right? So hey,
Right.
well, yeah, okay. So we could jump right into it, I guess. Hey, does that sound good to you guys? I'm gonna go
Hey.
first because I'm the host. That's what I do. I go first all the time. So okay, I'm not gonna time us. We're not gonna time each other. My subject today, everybody. Are you ready for this? Okay, before we start, actually, I want to say that I look back at my notebook. I've been using the same notebook since almost the start of workshop, and I was like reading about all my old stuff, and I was like, and I just couldn't help think, but like, wow, Keller, you've put no effort into this at all. It's amazing you've lasted this long. That's in my head, right? I was like, wow, but no, I've been. This time I tried to put some effort into it. I didn't get a lot though, but I tried. Okay, my topic is infectious diseases. Okay, yeah,
Oh wow. Okay,
yeah,
that should be. Look, there's a lot of that in
yeah,
during COVID. So that's like,
yeah. And I try to be original. That's what I try to do. I don't try to say the same things people would say. So sometimes I go a bit weird, but let's go. Okay, my first joke. Okay, it's hate. Hate's an infectious disease. That's what I believe. It's very infectious. I myself am a hate sympathizer. If you guys know what that is, like pretty much if you tell me something you hate, and then tell me in detail like how you hate it, then I'll just join right in. I'm like, yeah, okay, I can hate that too. It's that's just what I am. I'm a hate sympathizer. Um, like for instance, here's one. Okay, like this thing in my yard, I hate it. It smells funny. It's super tall. It's kind of got ridiculous colors matching it. The seeds taste terrible without soaked in salt. This is just like worst absolute thing. I absolutely hate these things. And I'm like, oh, I get it. Yeah, I hate sunflowers too. That's my sympathy. That's as far as easy it goes. Okay, that didn't really hit because I missed part of it. Okay, here's another one. Okay, and the good thing about this show is that when I go first, everybody else gets to do better than me. That's the that's the key to this. Okay, my second infectious disease I want to write about is porn. Okay, that's an infectious disease. Okay, watching porn. And here's something somebody once asked me. Okay, it's what someone asked me. Okay, hey, how come you can watch like porn 24/7? But you can't watch people having like live sex unless you're up in a tree with binoculars and slick back hair. How come that's not the way it is? No, it gets that. It's a peeping Tom joke. Okay. These are not, I put a lot of effort in these people. I at least wrote for these times three down. Okay, 3 times. And I'm stuttering already. Look at this. Okay, sexiness is an infection. It's an infectious disease. I would know. I'm affecting everybody here right now. That's it. You're sexy, everybody's sexy. That's the way it works. This happened to me yesterday, actually, and this is something I was writing, and this is what I saw. These 2 younger adults were walking down the street, and they're carrying fishing poles, strutting down the street, and I couldn't help but think, okay, listen, if you're gonna, first off, if you're gonna wear cowboy boots while you're carrying fishing rods in the middle of summer with tight jeans and open flannel shirts that are rolled up to your elbows, okay? At least put your hats on backwards so you can see those pearly blue eyes, okay? Oh, man, this is like not going as well as I like it to. I put some effort in all this. Okay. Infectious disease. Herpes is an infectious disease. I'm glad I don't have that. Sexiness is bad enough. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much. I think that was 3 minutes of failing. Yeah. So wow. Okay. Input.
So
yeah.
Infectious disease and disease is definitely hard. Especially like
it's hard to be original with
like
it.
If you
It was hard to be original with it. That's the thing. I was trying to be original,
right,
and I just couldn't really figure it out.
The herpes one, like it's one of those ones. Like even when you get rid of it, you never get rid of it. No,
yeah.
No, yeah. So the peeping Tom one, I think is there may be some meat on the bone with that one. Just to to watch it is tiring because then I have to hold my own binoculars for 8 hours. That's too much work.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of those jokes I wrote stoned. I didn't know where it was going and just kind of left it in there. So I like that. Some reason it kind of made me laugh. Go ahead, Jim.
I like your that if somebody hates something, that you'll hate it too. You must be the best guy, the best friend to have around after you've broken up with someone.
Exactly. Yeah. I am that person. The worst is when they get back together afterwards, Jim. That's the problem. I'm the one with my buddies always come to. And I just start telling the truth when I think about that person. I'm like, oh yeah, she was like a horrible person, or he, whatever it was, exactly the same thing. Then they get back together, and that's an awkwardness where I have to hold it in, ooh, I can't be around both of them anymore because I might say something or they'll remember it. But yeah, okay. But no, that was awesome. Sorry, Izzy, did you have anything else for me?
No, that's it.
How about you, Jim? Did you have more?
No. I just think you might be able to do more with the friend who hates stuff.
Yeah,
that seems the most potential to me.
Yeah, I like that. I like that idea. It was like I did like that one. It was kind of goofy, but yeah. Okay. Well, hey, thank you guys so much for your input. I really appreciate it. So another round of applause for me, everybody. That's what I got. Because that's what happens in the show. We applaud for everything. And that was my problem right there. I didn't give myself the big intro like I was supposed to after Dan Brennan. That's the thing I missed. You never do well unless you get it. That's what Dan Brennan taught me. You don't do well unless the host introduces you properly. And that's why I didn't do well. So let's do a proper one for this next guy. Okay. This next person is all the way from Texas, okay? I don't know if he's performed, but he's on the show all the time, always participating. Everybody loves him. Everybody knows him. Put your hands together for Jim Music, everybody.
Yay! Thank you. Let's see. My topic was or is concealed weapons. Now, when I heard the topic, the first thing I thought of is maybe I should talk about the massive weapon I have in my pants, but I don't want to do a bunch of fart jokes. Now, in September, Texans no longer have to have a permit to carry a concealed gun. And there's not a shot in hell this is going to be successful. It's going to be like the Wild West coming back, you know? It'll be like your boss will tell you, you know, he wants to meet to discuss your performance appraisal, but he wants to do it on the street in front of the office at high noon. I'm not really that worried. I've always been told I'm a quick shooter, but, well, we don't want to go into that. Let's see here.
Wow.
You know, everyone, though, does have a concealed weapon because your sex life, sex in general, is pretty much it. You know, if there are people out there, your exes or whatever, and they're saying you were great in bed, you feel like you're the king of the world. But if there's people out there saying you suck in bed, and I don't mean the good kind of suck, the bad kind of suck, you know, you only have two options. You either commit suicide or you move to Canada, become a Mountie, because a horse is the only thing that's going to let you back on it. Now, comics have a concealed weapon, and that's our wit. We can use words to make people laugh, or even better yet, make them laugh at somebody else. You could say something like, maybe at a club, "Sir, based on what you just said, everybody in the room now thinks you're an asshole. But I want to assure everyone that my personal belief is that you as a human being, deep down inside, if we could really see the essence of your soul, we would know you are an asshole." My dog is a concealed weapon. She looks like a sweet little weenie dog, except that I have taught her to fetch a ball on command. And by ball, I mean a testicle. Dachshunds are badass. They really are. If they bite you, they won't let go. You have to pry open their mouth to get them to let go of something. And that's no joke. That's true. They were actually bred to go down holes. It kind of sounds like a vagina joke, but it's not. They were bred to go down holes to bite badgers and pull them out. In fact, Dachshund means badger dog in German, or so I've been told.
Huh.
Okay. I'll end with a little story. In Serbia, in a northern town, in 2015, they actually erected, sounds like a penis joke, but it's not. They erected a statue. They erected this statue in honor of a dachshund named Leo. It seems that in their town, this 10-year-old girl was walking home, and from behind, she was attacked by this massive, large, aggressive dog. He bit her, threw her to the ground, shook her like a rag doll. Well, little Leo came to the rescue. He came up behind the big dog, jumped up, and bit it on its nutsack. That, of course, got the dog's attention, and the girl was able to get away. The townspeople in 2015 erected that statue because they wanted to thank the dog for being a hero, for saving the little girl's life, and for making sure that dog could never reproduce. Okay, that's my time.
Hey, everybody!
Yay!
Gym music, everybody! Woo! First time. I loved it, man. I loved it. I was laughing the whole time. It was great.
Thanks.
Yeah, to start off, I think your concealed weapons there. The very first joke, the pants and the fart joke, that was great. It made me laugh. It got me in the mood. I was ready to go. I was on board with you, sort of thing. So that's awesome. Then you had Texas talking about the concealed weapon stuff. I like that a lot. The quick shooter joke was great. It was a really good tag. It's a good throw in there. I liked it. The one thing you said, only a horse we'll let you back on it, sort of thing. Mountie, right? The Mountie stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't picture a Mountie on a horse though myself, so it's kind of weird,
Okay.
right? So, but no, it was good. I mean, people down there are going to understand it fully. So, and I have a Dachshund too, but he's a mix with a Staffordshire Terrier. So when you said that with the lockdown, makes me more scared to get bitten by nuts. But yeah, I liked your penis joke stuff. Like that sounds like a penis joke, but it's not. I like that actually because I caught you doing 2 of those. I think maybe 3. You did a vagina part back there too. With it sounds like a vagina joke with that. Anyways, both were great. So I like those little way you do that because it kind of resets it and gets everybody back into the thing. It's a good little way to do it. I like it. So great way to go.
Thank you.
Izzy, what'd you think?
I liked it. I was trying to. I like the penis jokes, but not penis jokes. I like those. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.
Yeah, that's great. That's awesome. Yeah, no, Jim, I was first time. How long you been doing comedy for?
Not long at all. But well, back in 2013 and 2000 through 2015, I took some classes, did some showcases, and did a few open mics. And I haven't done anything since 2015. So when I found this group, I thought that was a way to kind of start wading back into the water.
Yeah,
so, just going to see how it goes.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, no, you're welcome. You're welcome to your show. So you did great. That was awesome. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to seeing more of your stuff in your next set. But this, let's give another good intro to this next comedian. This next comedian's, some would say flamboyant, but they're very stiff, rigid people. They wouldn't understand what flamboyant meant. So, but he's been all sorts of showcases. He's been all sorts of shows in Seattle area. I'm screwing this thing up. Let me restart. No, we can't go with the intro that way. We got to restart. Okay. I'm sorry. I got too stoned before this, Izzy. I got to get control. I'm the host of this show. I got to get control. Let's do this again. This next comedian, he's been on the Tonight Show. He's been on Letterman. He's been on Jimmy Kimmel. Put your hands together. Seattle Zone. Izzy, everybody.
Look, I've watched all those shows. I haven't been on them. I've been in the audience and watched it from my house.
It's okay to lie.
But look, it's coming. I appreciate that intro. Look, all I have is 3 for you. Just a 3-hitter quitter. Boom, boom, boom. That's awesome. It. Okay, so my subject was deep fried food. Deep fried foods was my subject. So, so one of the ones is deep fried foods are like dirty talk for fat people.
Yeah.
It is like to say, girl, I'm finna dip your okra in my grease. It's like sex talk for fat people, 600-pound life. They talk about fried food. That's how they end up having kids, That she dropped the batter and that was it, or he dropped the batter and that was it. Deep fried foods are the elite of food. It's like, because of course, anybody can grill something, but how many folks can actually fry something? Like it's like the Beverly Hills of food. Like it's like, oh, I fried my chicken versus grill. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the rich people of the food. And then for country folk like myself, deep fried foods is like basically how we eat everything. We can fry. If we can move, we can fry it. Like we gonna fry everything. My mama almost threw me in a pan because I was moving too much. So it's kind of rough out there in the country. I went to sleep for too long and almost ended up in a grill. So that's all I have. That's all I got.
Hey, Izzy, way to go. Would you like to say something first, Jim?
Sure. When I first heard your topic, I misunderstood it. I thought you said deep fried poo, as in POO.
Oh no! No, better not be, Lord.
So it took me a while to catch on, but yeah, because I thought that was the strangest topic I've ever heard on this. So, but you've got a point there. I don't know if in the Seattle area, if you have like state fairs.
Mm-hmm. We do. They are. It's not a whole bunch, but they are. Mm-hmm.
Well, in Texas, the state fair is a big deal, and they will deep fry anything. I mean, they deep fried butter, the deep fried ice cream, the deep fried
Where in
Twinkie.
Texas are you? Where in Texas are you?
Dallas.
Oh, okay. I'm from Houston. Yeah. So I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, you could probably look up deep fried foods at the Dallas State Fair or Texas State Fair, and you'd find such a list. You'd have a ton of material. You really would. But good job. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you.
That was great. Izzy, I thought it was pretty funny. The only thing I really wrote down, you said something, we will fry it if it moves. I would have added on, or if it doesn't move, we'll deep fry vegetables too and butter. We don't care. We go into more detail. Like you can do one of those threes, I think, if you go that way. But yeah, no,
Okay.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, I always liked your style sort of thing. But I gotta say, with the deep frying things in Texas, I do take offense. Okay, because we also have weird traditions up here, and we deep fry flour. Just flour.
What?
So, yeah, it's called bannock. It's greasy. It's disgusting. It's from Scotland, but the natives love it out here. The Aboriginal, our First Nations people love bannock, and it tastes delicious. But it's like a flat pancake sort of thing. Anyway, just deep fried. Okay. Yeah. So just want to throw it in there. I probably don't know exactly what it is because I never watched it being made, but I think that's what it is. But it tastes good. Yeah. No, I think you did really good, man. So. I think we should give a round of applause. What do you think, Jim? Another round of applause for Izzy. Way to go. Okay. Since we're going fast and we're going quickly, I think I'll slow it down and do my own material this time. This is what happens, people watching. We get to do our own stuff. And Izzy's lucky because I've been pushing myself the last 3 weeks to write a new 5 minutes each time. And they're not the greatest sometimes.
Yeah, this is a good place to do it in.
Yeah, because I didn't like some of the jokes I had, even though they're working. So I said, okay, I'm going to work on this new stuff. So it's just a little bit rough, some of them. I may have to grab my phone for some of the more jokes because I think I'll go too fast. Okay, my first joke. Okay, mind you, I've written all these stoned. Okay, it's been like 9 years. For 9 years, the past 9 years, like I've been partying like it's the end of the world since the Mayan calendar ended, and I'm starting to think it's not going to end for some reason, right? Because I got to stop partying like the end of the world because I'm running out of vodka. Basically, that's what I'm saying. I'm just running out of booze. I screwed that one up. Okay, here's one true thing that just happened to me. I came home to an empty house last Tuesday. Okay, I'm in a household of 6 people. Okay, it is always noisy here. We got 2 teenagers, 2 young 20s, and me and my wife. Every TV, 6 TVs on all the time, dishwasher on all the time. People like arguing all the time, and I just came home and I was like, there was nothing. Nobody was there. No sounds. Everything was quiet, and I just cut out with think, this is just one step below suicide. If you want perfect silence, it's just one step right there. Okay, because like that's the ultimate like silence is suicide. That was perfect for me because there's no way. It's not a cry for help. I will never commit suicide, and I want you to know why. Because of spite. Okay. There's some people that have wronged me in my youth that I still have not gotten back to them. And I will be vindicated someday. I will fight. I will catch these son of bitches. I will never take my life until I've wronged every person. I will not even die until I've righted every wrong that people have done to me, okay? Spite, okay? Okay, here's some shorter jokes for you. Someone called me bipolar the other day. And I said, I'm like, more like high polar. Hey, yeah, I have good days and I have sober days. That's pretty much what I want to say. But my therapist has been insisting that I switching at a new therapist. Especially one that's not a figment of my imagination. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Don't go see therapists. I just tell my wife I do. That was kind of dumb, and I'll never tell that one ever again. But that was the first time I did. Okay, here's a thing that just happened to me the other day too. Izzy, can you believe this? My son said to me, he goes, I don't really believe in astrology, Dad. I was like, oh my God, your grandmother would be so mad right now. She'd be so frustrated with you, because she raised us on astrology. I'm a hippie kid. You know, she raised us on astrology, all the signs. We have a book that every girlfriend had to go through, or they get dumped because they didn't match us in signs and birth years. Everything's going through. And I'm telling my son this, and I go, hey, you know what? Like, if you probably just haven't got the right information yet. You probably just need to sit down. You know, I've let you live a free life, an easy life. I want you to have your own choices. I didn't want to push you on religion or anything else. I wanted you to figure it out on your own. And this is one thing I think you're wrong. I think you just need to sit down and talk to me. You know what he did? He just walked away from me. Okay? Just walked away from me and like, foiled again! Because nobody will talk to me about astrology, not even my kid. Sorry, that's all I wanted to say on that part. But that okay. Maybe not the best. Wow. Did I not give myself a good intro? Here. All I just want to do is talk hippie shit with people that are hippie people. So I don't have any, but they're all dying away. Okay. This happened yesterday outside too. I was sitting there on my deck, smoking a joint, my face backwards to the street, and I heard these two kids riding a bike, and I kind of looked over and I heard one say, "Hey, I'm going to kiss you right on the forehead." And I'm not even lying. I looked at my wife and go, "Did you hear that? He said he was going to kiss him on the forehead. And he's not even lying." And I laughed. And she goes, no, he said he was going to kick him in the forehead. He's not even lying. I go, how's he going to do that? He's a fat kid on a BMX. He's not Jackie Chan. He's not going to do any of that. I know he's lying. Anyways, I'm going to try one more joke. There's one more joke I want to try that I didn't write down. And I knew I had it. And because we got extra time. So why not do that? Use that extra time. So let me find, okay. Sorry, everybody, but I want to make these better. I want to be special. Oh, here's one for you guys, okay? Having coworkers that know you do comedy is bullshit. It's shitty. It's the worst thing ever, right? So I decided to preemptive strike all these guys because when I'm sitting at coffee and you guys all had it, right? When they say something remotely funny, they go, "Hey, put that in your act." They always say it to you. So now, if they say anything remotely funny, anything little law, I'm gonna go to them, "Hey, can I use that in my act?" And they go, "Really?" I'm gonna go, "Fuck no," and I'll win. Okay. Anyways, that's my time. Thank you so much. Round of applause for me. Yeah, that was a good 6 minutes. I guess that was fun.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Izzy?
I loved it. I love the new material. Always, with an open mic, it's always a risk because you don't know if it's going to work, and but something you have to spruce it up. I mean, of course, you always have to have your said stuff that is solid. Because I've heard your itty bitty titty joke and all of that, itty bitty titty committee joke, and then so it's good to have the old stuff mixed in with the new stuff.
Yeah.
I like the one, the astrology. I like that one. That the kids don't believe in astrology. I said the only thing I would think of, maybe other angles I could see to add another tag to it is like, okay, do you see are the stars going to align for me to pay your cell phone bill? Those may be things you can look up.
That's a good
possibly. Idea. And then the one you did on silence, being all silent in the house. As a father and a family person, when something's on fire, I'm smelling for burning, stuff, the house be burning. I'm about to call 911, thinking my family's been captive. But even if they got captured, the only thing I'd ask them for, like, look, you can keep them as long as you can feed them. So that'd be the only thing I could tag, I would think.
Yeah, no, that's great. Thank you so much. Yeah. I kind of blathered on a couple times here because I was going by memory, and I really just wrote those jokes yesterday, and the day before. So it was like I think I went too long on the lead up on most of these jokes and kind of fucked up in the end. But yeah, no, I do appreciate that. It's a lot of fun. Those are two jokes I think I will use. What do you think, Jim?
I think you did a great job. I love your energy. I love your personality. Very charismatic. Now, when you went home and no one was there, you said you heard nothing?
Yeah,
not great. Even crickets?
Nothing. Okay. My dogs were quiet. Everybody was laying down. It was fantastic. The best day ever.
Let's see. The astrology. Your son's not into it. But being your son, I assume he's into crystals.
Yeah. My daughter is actually. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought it was great. Like I said, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It's funny how it's so silent on the right because you're always here typing so much. And here we have one coming in, Katie. She's like, Jim. Can you see that? Yeah, that's
Hey,
Katie.
Katie.
Saying hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I appreciate that.
Has Tara seen that joke about coworkers if they know you're a comedian? Because she did a bit on that this week.
Oh, did she?
Last week.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know. Oh, I'm gonna go watch hers then and see. Maybe I'll ask her. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just
It's not a big.
joke out of my head.
It's not that long, but that's one of the things she talks about is people at work, you know,
Oh,
and
okay.
what they'll say to you if they know you're a comedian.
Okay. Well, I don't want to step on her shit. So yeah, that was more for you guys, anyways. But that's something that actually happened to me at work. I actually did that recently because I get so much of that at work. They're always coming at me like, "Hey, put that in your act. Put that in your act." Hey, that's funny. If I say something funny, like, "Hey, you gonna use that?" Oh God. So I have been preventive striking people. But yeah, no, I will listen to hers. I didn't know. Maybe I'm just parallel thinking because I haven't watched her stuff much. But yeah, no, it was fun. I think I blowed it on, but it was a fun little set to do. I think so. I think we can move on from myself. Thank you guys for your input. How about a round of applause for me, everybody? Round of applause. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of hooting and hollering. Yay! Okay. This next comedian's all the way from Houston, Texas, via the internet, everybody, okay? You're excited to see him. I'm excited to see him. He did a great set earlier. Put your hands together for Jim Music, everybody.
Hey, thank you. Like you said, my name is Jim Music, and I know what you are thinking right now. I really do. You're thinking, what is Grandpa doing on the stage? Aren't you? You're asking, is he trying to check off one of those bucket list items? you know. And I just want to say, fuck you. Show some respect. Get off my damn lawn, okay? Okay, so much stereotypes. Have you noticed, though, speaking of old people, as people get older, their nostrils expand to be the exact circumference of their index finger? And I have two things in common with my nose. Neither of us like to be fingered, and we prefer to be blown. You mentioned work. I hate my boss. I absolutely hate my boss. The other day I was driving to work, and I heard on the radio that 34 million airbags had been recalled, and I was so disappointed he wasn't one of them. Behind his back, I like to call him his nickname, Little It, because HR gets upset when I call him Bigot. My boss constantly asks me, he does this every week, if I will work overtime on the weekends. And I always tell him, I have to take care of Mother. The smartest thing I ever did was name my cat Mother. My grandmother's cat, speaking of cats, died exactly 2 weeks after my grandmother passed away. And the family thought it was all kind of bittersweet that the cat, loved grandmother so much that it just lost its will to live. But my theory is no one was feeding it. And just for the record, I am totally against kitty litter. I do not believe in kitty litter. I believe a cat should be gently placed in a trash can and never thrown out the window of a moving car. Speaking of family, my nephew and I, a few years ago, we started buying each other gifts for just really gag gifts. But we always got the other person something they'd never use. So I used to shave my head and keep my beard really short. Did we lose Keller?
He may have clicked off, but he knows how to click back on the app.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, here he comes. So my nephew and I started buying these gifts that we know you can't use. So when I shaved my head and kept my beard short, he bought me a comb. He thought that was a funny Christmas gift. And so I returned the favor and I bought him a box of Magnum Trojans.
Did
You
he
there? I
freeze?
can't see you. Okay.
I think he froze there. It's okay, Jim. See if you come back. I thought it was great. What do you think, Izzy? That was pretty good, eh?
Yeah, pretty good. I mean, he was going good. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, well, yeah, he was going pretty good. I dropped off myself for some reason. Has anything been slow on my end or my communication?
No, I mean you're fine. It just like you clicked off and then his popped up. So
Yeah, mine resetted. My actual iPad resetted there. Like not the it just shut the screen down. I had to open it up again and everything. I started from scratch, but weird. So hopefully nothing happened to him. But hey, at least we got his good-looking face in the middle between us, don't we?
right, I'm telling you.
Yeah, he's still with us. I mean, it's like a memorial right there. Oh, I lost him.
We'll
Oh
see if he can
man,
click back in. Yeah.
he'll come back. We'll see if he messages me. I think you want to. He'll probably watch this. Should we give him a what we thought about it?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the grandpa joke was good, the opening one.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
bucket list one, I thought that was good. Maybe
Here he is. Here he is.
okay.
There he goes.
Did y'all enjoy that laugh break?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
You still got
The
more?
last part I missed. I think there was a part that you froze, and I didn't get to see that part. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I think he froze again. Oh man, shut your camera off, Jim. See if that works. Just go with voice. There's a stop cam underneath there. You gotta click on. Okay, well, he'll come back again. Like I said, we can make fun of him now, Izzy, if you want. Got any good riffs on him or no?
Nah, I'm gonna let him. You know, he said, "Grandpa, this on his bucket list. I don't want to mess with him."
Yeah. He looks like Father Christmas if Father Christmas was on keto. So like, yeah. I was gonna give him some input. Actually, some of the things I would. I was hoping he's gonna be here for it, but right away his opening joke with the "What are you thinking?" Oh, here he is again on a different screen.
Yeah, I think my internet provider is having an issue. So,
Oh, no worries. You want to turn your camera off or something like that?
no,
There you go.
I have two windows open.
The one thing I'll jump to the chase then, Jim, while you're here. I just closed down one of you. Your opening joke was great with the I know what you're thinking joke. I actually wrote down right away to myself, you look like a unemployed banjo teacher. That's the first thing I thought of when you said I know what you're thinking sort of thing. But I don't know if you can go more crazy cartoony sort of thing, which you did, but it was good. I like him when you came in like fuck you sort of thing. That was great. I loved your little it joke. That's a fantastic joke. I love it. So that's
Thank you.
little it, the big it. That's great. That was good.
Mhm.
Doesn't like me calling. That's a really good joke. So it was really funny. So I was writing things down that I was listening to your story there, and then I lost it when you were off for quite a bit. Did you have more material? I should have asked that first.
I did, but that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Another day.
Oh, okay. Save it for next time. Sure. What Izzy? You want to give me your input again?
Yeah, the grandpa joke was good. Maybe I wouldn't say like the fuck you part. I don't know. Depending on the audience, it may turn them off. So that may be the only thing because you don't want to seem like fuck the audience. You know what I'm saying? You know, that would be the only thing I liked about talking about your age and things like that. I think that's cool. Maybe use the Santa Claus references. Some of y'all have been naughty and not very nice. Some of y'all just been naughty, and some of y'all don't look nice. But so it just maybe that reference. So, but I liked it so far. I think you're definitely unique in the fact of not only just your look, but I think your flavor. I think people would be surprised at the way it comes out. So I think that would be a thing. Yeah. So
Yeah, I actually
Okay.
like
Thank
I
you.
like when you said "fuck you." It surprised me and made me laugh right away. Right? I actually like that. I think the grandpa thing could be punched up a little bit, but it was good. It was good the way it was. You're still gonna get laughs, and you'll
mhm,
learn by repeating that where you should go with that joke. So
mhm.
it's a good joke even the way it is. So, but yeah, no, that was really good,
Okay.
Jim.
Thank you.
So yeah, it's too bad we got cut off. Couldn't hear more, but yeah, that was great. Let's give another round of applause for him, Izzy. How do you say like for Jim? Good job, Jim Music. That was awesome. It was really fun, really good. Okay, listen, our last comedian, but not our least comedian, of course. He's a wonderful person from was it Dallas?
Well, I'm from Texas. I'm Texas in general. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Houston, though, was it? We got Houston,
Houston, yeah,
Dallas.
Houston.
You're Houston. He's Dallas. I
He's
got
Dallas.
mixed up
Yeah.
earlier. Okay, Izzy is from. This next comedian is from Houston, but now he lives in Seattle. Put your hands together for Izzy, everybody.
All right. What's up? What's up? I tell you, I feel like a bulimic at a buffet table, just nervous, just don't know where to start to eat. We're gonna see what happens with this. Shout out to big girls. Shout out to big girls. They've been
Woo!
they've been holding me down since COVID. You know what I'm saying? They've been holding me down. I've taken their long titties and just took it and used it as a sleeping mat for 12 months so I could be okay. They've been holding me together. And big girls got so many tools. Big girls, they got them long titties. You could just use to wipe away your tears, and you could just blow your nose and all that stuff. It's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. You know, and I think Victoria's Secret needs to go towards more big girls because big girls don't need to be upset about wearing Victoria's Secret because look, if a dude wants to see something, he gonna have to find it. It's a secret where it is, where that thong is. He gonna have to see. And speaking of church, I know how y'all thought about church, right?
Yeah.
No, but I love them big church ladies. They give you that big old hug, them big old like 600-pound church ladies. You feel all of God's love in that hug. You're like, look, there's no other love that's been had. You've taken all of it. I can't do it. I can't do it no more. But where are our old school big mamas? Where are our big mamas? We don't have like the 80-year-old Medea. Medea has passed. We don't have them no more. Now we got the 40-year-old Teresa. And Teresa don't babysit no grandkids. Teresa don't know how to cook. Teresa not doing none of that. None of the extra shit. Yeah, go on ahead with that. Teresa is the young grandmother that don't do nothing. She can't do nothing. I like old school grandma that wore a slip. Y'all know what a slip is?
Yeah.
SLIP. Okay, see the old
Mhm.
school grandma, they wore that slip and they just wouldn't that you couldn't see them coming out any kind of way. I miss that old school grandma because she had that big old thick ass purse. And she could have a house, a car, 6 bikes, homework, food, everything in that big old thick ass purse. That was a beautiful thing. I like, Grandma, I'm hungry. Gone at the bottom of Grandma's purse. That was she had everything. But old school grandma was different. Like she never said, like when grandma had a man, you never knew that was a dude was her man. Like she would never say, "This is my boyfriend." So young grandma Teresa say, "This her man." She tells her grandkids, "This her man." See, Erlene never told you that was her man. She said, "Look, this my friend. He came over to work on the roof. I just had him fixing some things. That's it. That's it." So you never knew that was her man. Never knew. See, old school, young grandma, she gonna tell her this grandma boyfriend right here. Mm-mm. And then they dirty talk was different. Young women they say, look, take off your pants. Old school women they say, take off your britches. Take off them britches, baby. Go slide them down. I'm finna get it. Look, we're gonna do something. After I finish watching this Matlock episode, we're gonna go and do something. The old school grandma, they would only have sex one day out the week. It was only after their favorite show, watching Bob Barker or somebody else. They weren't gonna do They just, young grandmother, she just has sex any damn day. It don't even matter. But shout out to taking the vaccine. Shout out taking the vaccine. It's been
Woo!
cool to I got my vaccine. I know don't nobody want to take it, but I got my vaccine. I encourage y'all to get y'all. But it's been interesting to see like the dudes, like the main dudes that are so against the vaccine are the main dudes that go down on a one night stand. Like, dude, you go down on Marissa, but you can't take a Moderna. You ain't never asked Marissa where she's from at all. But now all of a sudden you're so against Moderna. I'm not taking none of that shit. But you got COVID in your throat. Now you at the damn clinic, like, you all fucked up with the hairballs down your throat, but now you can't take a Moderna. I don't understand what's the difference. You know what I'm saying? And with women, I've never seen a woman ever wash a dick off. Like, I've never seen a woman say, you know what? This dick is not clean. Let me go and wash it. I've never ever seen a woman wash off a dick ever. But she can suck a Johnson, but she can't take a Johnson & Johnson. I don't understand it. All right, y'all, that's my time.
Hey, easy. Way to go. Jim, would you like to go first?
Sure, love to. Good set.
Thank you.
Very charismatic. I liked you as soon as you started. Let's see here. Your big girls section I liked. There's that old joke about, how do you fuck a fat woman? You roll her in flour and fuck the wet spot. Made me think of that a little when you were talking about trying to find the
roll in flour. Okay.
underwear.
Could we change it to person, please? I'm offended by just saying one woman because a guy could be rolled in flour too. Okay, no, I'm
that's true.
Don't worry. I'm just kidding.
I know.
I'm making a joke, Izzy. Don't worry.
When you were talking about 40-year-old Teresa, nowadays 40-year-old Teresa is planning on having another kid.
All right, grandma having a baby too.
Yeah. That's why she can't babysit the grandkids. She's going to have her own.
Right.
And when you talked about the language, how it's changed, she would say, take off your britches. And then she'd say, drop your drawers, but she wasn't talking about furniture.
And then what happened? Say the last part again.
She was saying, drop your drawers, but she wasn't talking about furniture.
Oh,
yeah.
That's funny. I also like the bit about, you won't take the vaccine, but you'll go down on a first date. I thought that was good. You had some great play on words in there using the names of the vaccines. You did it twice. I loved it each time.
So thank you.
Yeah, good job. I actually got some good input for you this time, I think, Izzy. Like the jokes, I think your big titty joke with the stuff like talking about the big titties and stuff like that, you're surrounded. I think you can actually change, like reverse a bunch of this stuff. If you talk about the grandmas, if you went on like when you get older, you'd rather fuck like an older kind of grandma, traditional grandma, not a new grandma, and talk about how you like taking a lot of those jokes and using it that way. I don't want to sleep with Teresa. Teresa's like, got her kids, and like all the shit. She doesn't clean the house. I want Verderma, whatever the name. What was the name you had for grandma?
Oh, Erlene. I thought of an older name.
Yeah, no worries. I want to date Erlene. That's the Erlene. I want to be with an Erlene, that takes care of the house and traditional shit.
Yeah.
I think then you can talk about maybe sleep with her and then having the big boob section in there. That's the thing I was thinking too. And maybe swapping because that part was pretty good. I liked it. One thing I did wrote down was when you talk about the big chest was you can wipe your tears with it, blow your nose. And I wear it as a beret sometimes. That's one thing I thought about because it would look like a beret if you just had a big boob on your head. But but no, that's I think you did really good. I liked it. I think you could work two of those jokes together and get more of an angle. Like talking about like the grandma stuff. I think if you went more like why you don't want to maybe be with a grandma like this, like just you can pretend you're single or whatever you want to do, and I think that would work better. I think, but it's up to you how you do it, right? But I think. Like using it as like more of like making it sound more personal rather than being more saying this. I don't like this person to this person, whatever. I like this, but using more like the kind of saying that's why I like it. I don't like a Teresa because I wrote down something about that. Teresa's always Teresa's kind of girl that just introduces her kids to her man, because you're talking about that. I like that whole part. And like you're saying, that gives us the second part of it being sometimes they have to introduce their kids to the man 15, 20 times in their lifetime. It's like Eleanor, she's like a 1, maybe 2, 3 kind of girl. She doesn't get a lot of dates, But that's kind of what, like I was thinking, you could kind of change it around, like saying more like, this is why I like Eleanor more than I like, or Arlene, whatever her name is, compared to Teresa. I think you got a really good shot with that. It's going to be good as it builds. So way to go. Okay. So any more on that, Jim? Or
the only other thing I thought of was when you were talking about the woman's or person's breast being so long, that can be a convenience thing, because you can motorboat her while you're going down on her.
Right. Yes.
And she can pull you up from say you fall off a cliff and you're hanging on the side. You're like, oh my God.
That's a good one.
You just reach your long tit down, and you just grab it and climb up to it. Anyways, yeah. I don't know what.
That's good. I gotta write that one down. Okay.
It's just
okay.
Well, man, we got stalled for 10 more minutes. I don't like ending before 1 hour, but I think it's gonna be okay. That was the way to go, Izzy. Good job. So let's give her another round of applause for Izzy, Jim. Okay, so this is the fun part. This is where the ending is, right? So let's just say goodbye and say, Izzy, where are you going to be next little while? Where can we find you?
Well,
what's your Instagram? Your deets?
Yeah, I had a show back Saturday, and it was in Parkland, Washington. But I'm working on a couple other shows coming up. Of course, you can always look at me. Instagram is Century Changer. Again, it's Instagram Century. Like the 100 years, and then Changer, CHANGER.
Yeah, cool. Not like Century the battery. Century the years, 100 years.
Right, or either the same spelling.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, it was awesome. Jim, where can we find you? I know you're just getting back into this. So
yeah, right now I don't have anything other than I do have a page where I post jokes on Facebook. I'll put that link in there because I started off taking improv classes and trying to do improv, and they said I wasn't any good at it because I was always trying to make a joke. So that's why I took some stand-up classes, because I'll try to make a joke. But the feedback I got from that was, you're a better writer than you are a performer. So since 2013, I've had this page that I've been putting jokes on. And at the end of the first year, I had 3 followers. So a real successful first year. But this week I hit 2,800 followers now. So, that's not gigantic, but it's pretty good for, an old fart.
That's all right. You got to start off with a few and just kind of, push your way on up.
I started posting in comedy groups. There's 1,000 of them on Facebook, and people would see that and look for my page.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. No, that's good. That's a good thing to do. You're getting a lot of people behind you when you start performing in your area or around. They'll kind of, I remember that guy from this. Yeah. Oh, he does those. He's funny. So they'll relate you to it. So that's great. Yeah, I just joined it this week too. I'm one of the 2,800 people. Oh, so cool. So you people out there should join it up.
Yes.
I'm just actually, you know what? Here's the fun news. I'm going to produce my own show out of my own garage from now on.
Excellent.
How's that sound? Yeah. I decided, because my bar that I did locally, where I run shows once a month, has closed down, never to be seen again. So now I'm stuck. So I was like, you know what? Why deal with bars? Why not just do it out of my garage? It's a BYOB, bring your own booze, and a BYOC, bring your own chair. And I can fit about 20 people in my garage, because I got a decent sized garage. I can tell comedy in there, and that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it on Friday the 13th of August. That's the first one. Then I'm going to do the 27th of August. Then I'm going to go traveling the world for a month. Just the States. I'm going to travel the States for a month. But yeah, no, it'll be fun. I'm excited.
Well, yeah, let me know when you come down
I will.
to Seattle. We'd love to meet you, to actually physically meet you. And then let me know the exact time frame. I can see about what places are opening and different shows, things you can be on, and mics you can come out to, and all that good stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. And Jim, I may end up in Texas. Who knows?
Okay, cool.
Okay. But you don't have to answer your phone call, so it's okay.
Okay.
So
are you familiar Are you familiar with the comic Mark Normand?
Yes.
Okay. He had an hour special on YouTube because no one would buy it.
Yeah.
But it did really well on YouTube. And then he was offered a Netflix special, but he's pissed because they're only giving him 30 minutes.
Ah, those bastards.
But,
yeah, no, I saw that special. That was a great special.
Wait,
Yeah,
I just Googled him. It's Mark Normand with a D as in dog.
Right.
Yeah, he's really funny.
Okay, I'm gonna have to look. And you said he had a YouTube special, and then now the networks are trying to pick him up.
Well, Netflix has offered him 30 minutes, and he got pissed off because he wanted an hour special on Netflix.
Look, money is money. Look, I ain't gonna turn it. Is he out of Texas?
No, he's out of New Orleans.
No, New Orleans. Yeah.
New Orleans. Yeah.
He's got a podcast on Tuesdays with another comedian, Joe List.
Yeah, he's got a couple actually. One drinking.
Yeah, he's got one about drinking or something.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that special, it's pretty good, Izzy. It's pretty funny on YouTube. So
okay, I'm gonna definitely check it out.
He's like Seinfeld enjoys his comedy. So it says.
He's kind of like Seinfeld. That's kind of his top.
But dirty. He's a dirty Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he doesn't do dirty Seinfeld like that. Not like that. Like, hey, do you ever notice that I can't get this out of? You get your hand stuck, and it's like he doesn't do that sort of thing. But he does do like really good written jokes, kind of like how Seinfeld did. Like they're good written jokes the whole way through.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good
used to
comedian.
write for Amy Schumer, and Amy Schumer produced his first hour special.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Yeah, he's some famous stuff. You can go to rabbit hole with him if you really wanted to. Down there, yeah. He rides a scooter around Vancouver or around New York. I mean, It's kind of goofy. It's pretty funny though. But look that up. Yeah. Okay. This is we still have one spectator. Thank you, Katie, for sitting there. Okay.
Hey, Kate.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If that's you. I'm not sure if it's you still, but I think it is. But listen, I'm not doing a lot, not a lot on social media. I'm going to produce that show. I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to start getting back into comedy, having a great ass time, having some fun. And I had fun with both of you guys tonight. So thank you so much for being on the show.
Yeah,
Thank
it was a lot of fun.
Always a pleasure to do these.
Yeah, I think we had a good one. Yeah. So let's end this broadcast, everybody. So let's all wave goodbye.